A 22-year-old Indian man is now at the center of a major cross-border smuggling case in the United States. A case that is once again putting the spotlight on all of the illegal migration networks, especially operating near the US-Canada border. According to the US Department of Justice, the accused is identified as Shivam and has pleaded guilty of helping to run a human smuggling operation that allegedly moved people from Canada into the United States in exchange of money. And investigators say that the operation is far more organized than many people would expect. Court documents claim that Shivam coordinated with drivers, arranged pickups near the border areas, and then directed where people would be transported after entering the US. Now, authorities also say that many moved to stash houses near the northern New York and the hotels in Plattsburgh before being taken deeper into the country. Now, the case reportedly operated between October 2024 and till June 2025. But there are details that are drawing international attention. Now, US investigators allege that the accused paid drivers around $100 for every person brought into the border. And according to officials, one operation in January 2025 involved 12 people from India into the United States, and that involved a route towards UK. And that case seemed the border chaos. The US Border Patrol agents reportedly attempted to stop two vehicles traveling from together US-Canada border, and instead of stopping them, the investigators say that both vehicles accelerated, triggered a pursuit, and then one vehicle was eventually went off the road, while the second one stopped later into the Moors and in the New York. Now, authorities say that a total of 12 people were found inside the vehicle. And now, bigger story here is, well, it is not just about one accused individual. The story itself highlights the growing pressure along the northern US border, where officials have increasingly warned about the illegal crossings, organized transport networks, and the use of remote routes where Canada and United States lie. Now, for years, most attention remained just focused on the southern border. However, now the recent investigations show that authorities are now also seeing more smuggling activities near the Canadian side of the well. And you know what? That changes the whole conversation completely. Investigators believe that these operations often rely on the networks of driver, temporary housing locations, and coordinators who communicate across the multiple regions. And this is how, in many cases, migrants pay huge amounts hoping for a faster entry into the US. Now, Shivam has now pleaded guilty to conspiracy and multiple smuggling cases, charges of the financial gains through the fraud. He is expected to be sentenced in September and now should face several years in prison under the US federal law. But the investigation may not end with just one arrest, because tonight authorities are still trying to determine how large the network really is and how more routes are still active under and along the US-Canadian border.